Hey everyone, Greg Crawford here, and I want to share with you a presentation I did with my team at MTG this past week, and it was a case study on how do the good become great. So the first question I want to ask you is, what is your genius? Because we all have our genius. So what is yours? When are you at your most genius? Because see, we're all artists, and we all create some type of art in our life, some type of art form. So what is yours? Are you a fitness coach? Are you a nutrition coach? Are you most genius as a manager, a mom, a father, an artist, a writer, a leader, a wife or husband, or a listener or a counselor? And two things we need to do for our genius is number one, just straight up work harder. Never be complacent with the level of genius you're playing at, whatever that is. There is always room to grow and improve. If you're being complacent with your genius, then you're playing at an amateur level. And you're not an amateur, you're a pro. You could always do more and work harder. Number two is you're going to face your resistance head on. And when I mean resistance, that could come in any form. It could come in the form of procrastination, um, you know, people, trying to stop you in your tracks, negativity, your own negative thought pattern, whatever that is, face it head on. Don't let your fear of resistance stop you from cultivating your genius. These resistance could come at you in every direction and seem tireless. You need to be ready and be tireless with your goals. The greater your genius, the bigger the resistance. Your genius is a higher calling than any resistance. So going from good to great comes down to inches. And when I say inches, I mean literally inches and the inches you don't see. This is the literal inches. And we all know who that is. Number two, Derek Jeter on the Yankees, a living great, future Hall of Famer. And when the game was on the line, he came up big, and it came down to literally the inches. This is Reggie Wayne catching a pass from the great Peyton Manning. And when the game was on the line, it really came down to literally inches where Peyton Manning placed that football. And then finally, my favorite, number 23, Michael Jordan, time and time again came up big when it really mattered, down to the inches. The other inches are the inches you don't see. And this is what really makes these three guys from good to great. Derek Jeter said there are many people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. See, Derek Jeter wasn't the most athletic and he wasn't the most talented on the field, but he worked the hardest. And that eventually what made him great. Peyton Manning said, if nothing else in life, I want to be true to the things I believe in, and quite simply to what I'm all about. I know I'd better because it seems whenever I take a false step or two, I feel the consequences. He focused on being great day in and day out, focusing on the small inches. Michael Jordan said you can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you do is become very good at shooting the wrong way. Get the fundamentals down and the level of everything you do will rise. Again, Jordan focused on the inches, the fundamentals, day in and day out. So what are you doing day in and day out to become great at the things you're good at? We can make the big plays here and there, but that doesn't make us great. What makes us great is the big plays day in and day out. We only do that by working and cultivating our genius inch by inch, day by day, making each inch count and each day count. The greats have great habits. So play great and win.